I just want to talk about something quickly. Now, I believe there's quite a big sober curious movement within the UK and, you know, in a lot of other countries as well. When these people who aren't addicts make that decision that they want to go sober, they don't want alcohol in their life anymore. A lot of the time it's not because they're ruining their life. A lot of the time it's because they've woken up to what alcohol is. They've woken up to the fact that alcohol is a poison. They've woken up to everything else that comes with alcohol is detrimental to their personal being. Now, this is people who aren't addicts. This is just people who use alcohol now and again. They don't tip over the edge like an addict does. The reason I talk about this is so these people are then able to quit drinking, to put the bottle down, and the main reason for them being able to do this is because of their perception of alcohol. So the reason they're able to put that down and never pick up that bottle again is because of their perception of alcohol. They now view alcohol as something that doesn't bring them joy, something that doesn't bring them happiness, and something that is detrimental to their way of life. Now these, again, I'll stress, this is for people who are sober curious, who want to put the bottle down just because they have woken up to the fact that it is a poison that has been indoctrinated into society, and that doesn't bring you any happiness. I say this because as an addict, you have got to apply that same logic. Take the fact that you are an addict out of it and just start to perceive alcohol and drugs differently. If you continue to look at alcohol, continue to look at drugs as something that give you a high or make you happy, then you will never be free from them. You won't ever be free from them because you think you can go back. You'll always have that thought in your head that you can go back. But if you change your perception to view them as a poison, to view them as something that will literally kill you, then you will never go back. You will never get that temptation. You will never get that urge because you've changed that perception. So start to apply what people who are sober curious, start to apply their way of thinking to you, because it's the right way of thinking. Because a lot of the time with people in recovery, a lot of the skills they're picking up, it's a case of trying to cover up the urge for wanting to drink or covering up the urge of wanting to use, rather than cut out the thought and the perception of the alcohol and the drugs as a good thing totally. Then you won't ever look that way, and you won't ever look to them as a source of help or a source of something that's going to bring you happiness. This is key. This is such a huge part of recovery. Because if you concentrate too much on just wanting to cover it up, whether it be gym, etc., blah, 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 or reading or going out for a walk and stuff, and you're not properly changing your perception, yeah, you will go back. You'll end up going back. You'll end up going back to it, and you will end up in a daily struggle, thinking about it because you've not changed your perception of it. I can't stress it enough how important it is to totally change your way of thinking to view alcohol and drugs as a poison that will literally kill you. Like I say, if you view them as something that makes you happy, if you view them as something that is going to bring you joy, if you view them as something that's going to take the pain away, then you will always struggle, and more than likely you will go back. I'm sorry to say it. So change that perception. Change that perception of drugs. Change that perception of alcohol, and watch your mindset totally shift. Totally shift.